So hello people, how you going? And today, my name is Glenn, and today I have this coin lot that I actually just got. I brought all these coins together and I brought them off eBay. So you see, eBay is a good place to actually buy a lot of coins and they are not expensive. So for this first coin that I have in my hand, it is a Yemen what is it? Buqshah. Buqshah. And this is a copper aluminium coin. And it was used in the Republic of Yemen, or actually this was under the Kingdom. Or is it under the Arab Republic? Anyway, it's 1963, as you can see here, which is 1382 in AH, and on this coin we have a leaf and a date, so that's basically it. And this one's plain on the side, and we have an inscription at the top, which I can't read, just probably says the Arab Republic of Yemen, and that is actually northern Yemen, which currently includes Sana'a, and it does include southern Yemen, which was the Democratic Republic of Yemen, which had the capital in in Amman, Aden. Yep, that's it. Amman, where's Amman? I know where Amman is, I just can't think of it. Anyway, I'll get to that later. So this one is 1/20th of a real. So 40 bakshas equals 1 real, and this was a pretty common division before decimalization in, I think, 1971. Yeah. Sorry, I keep yawning. God, that's very bad of me. And this coin's pretty uncirculated. It's not a bad coin. And here I have another coin. This one is bronze. Is it bronze? Copper? I think a few of them are copper. There's actually various different issues. And this one's dated 1315. And it's an issue for Oman. So it has Fasul bin Turki Iman of Muscat and Oman. So at the time it was called Muscat and Oman. Muscat is actually the capital of Oman these days. And it's a quarter anna. And it just has the same inscription in Arabic at the top. And on the back it has the Arabic inscription for the English inscription here, which is pretty much the same, except I think at the back it just says Sultan instead of Iman. That's a quarter anna. At the time Oman used the Indian rupee, which well, they use mainly Indian coins except for the quarter anna. And this one has a Western date of 1898. So it's quite a nice coin. Also, no, worry about the Indian coins in a minute. So here I have a Portuguese 20 reals. Oh, not reals, 20 rays. It's 1885. This will complement my other 20 rays that I have. Dear Luis First Rei de Portugal. So Kingdom of Portugal, large bronze coin. Here I have a Portuguese India, which unites India and Portugal. 1959, so this is 1959 was the last issue of Portuguese Indian coins, because they were mainly taken over in 1961, except for Taman and Dio, I can't remember the name of it. That was taken over in 1954. And this is a 1 escudos. Okay. Now this, along with Timor, comes in 1s and 3s. So there was issued 10, 30, 60 centavos, 1, 3 and 6 escudos. And that was for the exchange rate with the rupee. So here I have a next coin, which has Indira Gandhi, who was assassinated by Tamils in 1984 because of her involvement in the civil war in Sri Lanka. And it is a 5 rupees, and this was actually the first year of issue of the 5 rupees. Now the mintage issue is quite high for this. So we have a Devangari in English. We have the Ashoka Lions, which is coat of arms of India now. And down below the dates there, you can see we have a mint mark, and it looks like it is a star. So that one should be, sorry man, it looks like a diamond, so that one should be the Mumbai mint. The star is the Hyderabad mint. And this one has security rated, like that was on the 1 rupee coin at the time. And this one was next issued in 1989, and they're the only 2 issues that were actually issued. There is no mintage. Actually, no, this one has a mintage of what, 59 million or something. Yeah, the other 2 mints do not have any mintage figures. Okay, the next coin I have. So these are all just copper, nickel, and various metals. This is another copper nickel coin. This is a 1 anna from Hyderabad. And Hyderabad coins are actually quite good. This one was issued by Usman Ali Khan. Not a bad coin, beautiful. And here we have a Kalima that just has his name on the back. And around the side, so here we have the English, here we have the Devangari, and these 2, one is Kannada and one is Telugu. But as you can see, the inscription is quite similar to me, at least the first one, so it's 1. And obviously Kannada and Telugu are related languages, and I think that they might be Dravidian languages. There's just too much information, I just can't remember it all. And the date should be actually down here, around there, so it should be quite small, but it's quite worn as well. This coin was issued between 1920 and 1935. So the Arab Islamic date should be 1338 and to 1354. And this one looks like it might be a 442, 44. Don't know. Don't have to look that up a bit. So those are the modern coins. And now, well, I have some older coins up here. So we do these ones first. So we have a Nava punch mark coin. So on this one, here's the sun. So that was taken to represent the Mauryan or Sunga Empire. And here we have various other images. Obviously they're stamped over top of each other. So how it goes is that initially there was probably 1 or 2 punch marks on it. They were used, circulated. And then as they have been worn down, other punch marks have been put on it to test the silver quality. And if they've been worn down, then other punch marks have been put on it. So that's generally how that goes. And they also put on this side as well. But usually one side, so this is the bottom, has not that many marks on it. And the other side, which has the sun on it, which is the top side, has a lot of marks on it. And this one looks like it might be a standard issue. And how these were made was there was a strip of metal, and they'll either cut out as circles or as, well, squares like this. And obviously this corner was cut off to reduce the weight to a standard weight. So that's basically how they were made. And they circulated around probably about 300 BC to 300 AD, depending on the area. So, and here we have some roughly 1200 coins, old coins. 11th, 12th century, should I say. And these ones are Gandaya Paisa. So these ones are based on Sasanian coins. Sorry, they sound the same. Seleucids were the Greek Empire before the Parthians. Yep. So Sasanians, which were indigenous Iranian empire, and this one's supposed to be in the actual image of the king or the Shah, and on here would have had a fire going, a fire altar. So here's the flame, here's the altar, and beside it would have been standing two people. So these are actually one of my favorite coins. I do have a few other favorite Indian coins, but they are it. So the other coins I have is a Jamnagar, one Kori, Sri Jamji. Now I haven't confirmed this. This is what I was sold as. I know it's one Kori, and it has a date. Oops. Looks like it has a date of 7/8. 7/8 something. Can't be 1/7/8. Could be 11/7/8, but I have to look that up. Okay, so I've looked that up. That's actually 9/7/8. This is a frozen date, so the first line there is actually 9/7/8. And this is a frozen date coin, so it's issued over quite a lot of years. And as you can see, the reverse of the coin, or maybe this is the obverse, is very degraded in the inscription. So you can see the basic characters there, but all this should actually be inscription, but over time they've actually lost the quality of the inscription and have just replaced it with lines. And that's how this coin also came about. It was a degradation, so over time the coin becomes smaller, and because they didn't actually copy a Sassanid coin, they actually copied copies of coins, so they actually had a degraded coin. So these coins, if you have a linear pattern, you can actually see the degradation over time. And maybe I'll make a video if I actually get a whole series of these coins, and I can show you how they evolve, because this is just awesome. Okay, so some coins from the Islamic Sultanates. So here we have a coin from the Sultans of Delhi, and this is Ghia al-Din Tulik, and I think he's the guy that actually issued the force tanker, which was another coin I don't have for me. And this has a date, so the actual date should be oh, let me get the pencil. Should be here, but quite obviously the date is off the flan, because as you can see, so the date should be here and it's off the flan, but the date should be between 7:15 and 7:25, so I'm not too sure what that is. Could be anything, could be a 2 actually, which is the Western date of 1316 to 1327. And the inscription, so on this side should have the inscription, if you can read, of Al Sultan Al Ghazi Ghiayef Al Dunya Wal Din, and that should be in actually that should be in Persian, not Arabic. Only the earlier coins are in Arabic, the rest are in Persian. Oh no, Al Sultan, that's Arabic. God man, I'm getting confused. Alzheimer's. Initials Abu Musafa Tulik Shah Al Sultan. Yeah, because Sultan is Arabic. So that's in Arabic inscription. The Mughal Empire was in Persian, so get a bit confused. But also, a lot of these sultans are actually in Arabic as and Persian. So the next coin I have is a larger coin. Oh, sorry, about this coin. This coin is actually a bullion coin, so it's probably mainly copper, probably 20% or less silver, and that's why it looks silverish, because you need a lot of copper. You need nearly 100% copper to make it go brown. If you put anything up to 80%, have a lighter metals like silver or nickel, it actually makes it silver. So here comes the next coin, which is a copper or bronze, depending on who actually issued it. And this one is a Brahmi Sultans, and the Brahmis were actually in these Indian states here, so took up the whole of Maharashtra and actually Goa, and also the new state of Telangana. I hope I said that right. I hope I didn't butcher it, which I probably did. In the northern parts of Karnataka, and just a little bit of areas of Gujarat and Orissa. So mainly central India. And let me pull up this coin on Zeno. Yes, because I actually get a lot of my information on Zeno. So this one is a Shams al-Din Muhammad Shah III. This is a Ghani coin. Should be roughly about 15 grams. Between 14 and 17 grams. And the actual date should be down here. So here we have 8-7, and this one, I'm not too sure, could be anything up to 9. So 1 to 9, so I'm not too sure on the full date of this. And this one says El Sultan bin Shams Adin Waldin. So it's actually pretty similar to the coin issued by the Sultan Delhi's. Pretty similar in its reading. And the other side should have Muhammad Shah bin Humayya Shah al Sultan. I haven't actually researched this a lot, so I think this side actually has Muhammad up the top. So I might have actually got that back to front. And the next coin I have is an Indo rupee. And this is a guy's name, and this should actually be 12 grams. And this one has 1203. So that is the actual date of this coin. And this one was issued by Mahanaga, which is his name. And these are actually quite similar to the Mughal coins, in which they actually copied, because the Mughal coins are actually a widely accepted coin. And at this time period, or any time period, when they used silver and gold coins, the most common coin was actually copied until the new empire could actually force a new type of coinage onto it. And these coins are great because they actually have the sun there. And in later issues, they actually took up the whole flan, which actually looks better, but I've actually been a bit hard to actually get one. So that's an old rupee coin. Equivalent to the Mughal rupee, but just a little bit smaller, and equivalent to the coin of British India. But the coin I was excited to get was this Kangra. This is called a Triloka Kangra, and this is in southern part of Kashmir, northern part of Punjab, and this is probably like 12th, 13th century coin, and this is the only time period in which these, well, they are a kingdom, but they're sort of like a confederation really of people, and they're actually still around, as well as, well, most of the other people that actually issue coins are still around. but this one actually you can trace the history of them. And the good thing about this coin is that it has a good inscription on the back, and it's quite clear. Although I haven't interpreted, I would actually like to, so I'll give you a close-up. Beautiful. And these coins are actually in demand in India, so it's actually quite hard to get a coin that is cheap. And these ones are a copy of Bull and Horseman coins, which are coins that were issued in this more southern area. But it does look like this Gandaya Paisa coin, a bronze one. So the actual where that Bull on a Horseman is more likely because of the geography, because these ones are more in the southern areas. So those are my new coin hoards. Beautiful. I love coins, especially South Asian coins, because they're grouse. So thank you very much for watching, if you actually are still here. And go and buy some South Asian coins, because they are awesome. Thank you. Bye bye.